Hi friends, this is Sushil and welcome to my YouTube channel. We are here with another video and which is about the best large cap stock that have picked for 2021. So before we get started, I kindly request you to subscribe to this particular channel and please provide your positive or the negative comments. Also, please support us on Telegram channels, the link to which has been given in the video description. So let's get started. The first stock that I've selected is the HDFC Bank. As we always say, that the leader always grows. So that is my intention to select this particular bank. And this has been a consistent compounder in my portfolio and is one of the best banking private stock available. So looking at the numbers for HDFC, the current market price is 1,440 and it's listed in BSE and as well as NSE. It's a leader in the private bank. And the market cap for this particular stock is 7,93,419. And the 52-week high is 1,464 and the 52-week low is 738 rupees. Okay. The P ratio is around 26. The EPS has been consistent with 53 rupees. The price to book ratio is 4.13. And the sales growth for the past 3 years is 43.08, so which has been very good. And over the years, past couple of quarters, if you see the numbers are really looking good. Even during the pandemic situation, the profit has gradually increased. Okay, so this is my first pick for 2021. The next stock pick for 2021 in my list is Kotak Mahindra Bank, which is again from the private banking sector. And I consider these two banks as the major ones, which will be eating most of the shares from other banks in the years to come. So coming from a very well-known management, Kotak Mahindra Bank is expected to perform very good in the years to come. Looking at the details of Kotak Mahindra Bank, the current market price is 1,907 rupees. The market cap for this particular bank is 3,77,564. The 52-week high and low are 1,948 and low is 1,001 rupees. The past 1 year returns for this particular stock is 18%. And because of the pandemic situation, the past 6 months return is 65.37%. The P ratio for this particular stock is 37.95. The earning per share is 50 rupees. The price to book ratio is 4.79. Looking at the profit and details, the past 3 years sales percentage has been 33, which is really good. In the similar lines, the profit has been maintained very well. So I consider that Kotak Mahindra Bank is another well candidate, which can be very good for the 2021 and the years ahead to come. Stock number 3, which I've selected in my list, is very well known company, which is known as Naukri.com or InfoEdge. I consider this company as one of the pure tech companies in India, which has very good portfolio under them. So if we look at this picture, they have very well good known startup companies, which they have invested in and should be able to provide a value unlock for them in the years to come. There are discussions which are going on for the IPO of Zomato and Policybazaar. So these kinds of IPO should start providing a very good value unlock, and it's a must pick for every portfolio. Current market price of InfoEdge is 4,306 rupees, and it's listed in BSE and as well as NSE. It's listed in NSE as Naukri.com. The market cap for this particular company is 55,000 crores. The 52-week high for this particular stock is 4,375 and 52-week low is 1,581. Past 1 year returns has been 66% and past 6 months returns has been 79.8%. The EPS is on the negative side. That is because of there are so many startups which are which are in loss, and the major chunk of the revenue is generated from Naukri.com. And I believe that in the years to come, the startup should start generating the very good profit for them, and which would be really good for the company. The promoter holding is around 38%, and major chunk of the stock or the shareholding were provided to different foreign portfolio investor institutions or mutual funds. So if you see here, the September quarter, they had a very good numbers here. And compared to other quarters, if you see there are so many negatives here, that is mainly because of the startups they have invested in, which is in the loss. And but these startups over a period of time should generate nice revenue and should provide a very good value unlock for Info Edge. So this is my third pick for the 2021. My next stock pick for 2021 is ITC Limited, which is almost considered as a joker in the stock market industry. Probably because of the price that it's currently into, which is almost was near to 165 when one and a half weeks back. The stock is considered as a value investing and has been beaten down for past couple of months, mainly because of the tobacco business, which was almost down during the pandemic situation. Major chunk of revenue is from the tobacco sales, and which is what is keeping people away from this particular stock. And the revenue from the FMCG has not grown much, but hopefully in another 5 to 6 years, so their FMCG segment should be able to catch up and should provide a nice revenue for this. Adding to that, I selected this particular stock for two reasons. One is it's a very good dividend provider. And together with that, there will be nice capital appreciation for this particular stock, because the stock is almost at the bottom level, and it's a very good value buy at this point of time. ITC Limited, the current market price is 193.65, which is listed both in BSE as well as NSE. It is considered that ITC is from the tobacco sector because the major chunk of revenue is from the tobacco sales. The market capitalization for this particular company is 238,287. The 52-week low is 134, which was during the pandemic situation in March and April. And the 52-week high is 247.90. The P ratio is 17. The earning per share is 11. Price to book ratio is 4.03. It has a very good dividend yield of 5.23. Talking about the profit, so it has been generating continuous profit across all the quarters, and the sales growth is on a lower side is 7.177. Okay, the profit after tax is around 35.68, which is a very good actually. Okay, so ITC I would consider as a kind of a value buy for anyone, and it's not aggressive investment, but the person who is very much interested in getting a dividend yield, this company is very much apt for them. And also to add, this is not a Sharia stock, as it's investing in the tobacco. Okay. The same goes with the HDFC Bank and as well as Kotak Bank. The fifth stock in my portfolio is Tata Consumer Products, which is again from the FMCG sector. And just because of the management which comes from the Tata, I have so much of faith in this particular stock, and they have so much of scope to grow. The recent interview from the management, they had put forward their plans for the years to come, where they will be more concentrating on ready to eat and packaging sector. So with that, not just the tea or salt which they will be providing, but also they'll be providing all the ingredients and masalas to the kitchen, which is going to improve their revenue in the years to come. So that's why I selected Tata Consumer Products, and it's one of the best stocks that we should have from the FMCG sector. Only because of that, this is an aggressive stock. I have selected Tata Consumer Products over HUL, because HUL is indeed a compounder which can do good, but my personal choice will go with Tata Consumer Products. Tata Consumer Products Limited, the current market price is 538, listed in both BSE as well as NSE. The market cap of the company is 49,579 crores. Past 1 year returns has been 79%, and for 6 months it has been 44%. The 52-week high is 591.95, and 52-week low is 213.70. The PE ratio is 56. The earning per share is 9.52. Price to book ratio is 3.52. Delivery percentage has been 80%. One of the points that I would like to bring in here is that Tata Consumer Products. We have a Telegram group, KOV Telegram, the link to which has been given in the description. We had a buy for this particular stock almost near to 350, and now the stock is almost doubled. So, in case if you are interested to get the most recent discussions, you can join the Telegram group for free. So, looking at the profit and loss, the sales has grown by 41% over the past 3 years, and the revenue has the profit has gone down. But they have their own capex plans, so which might be a reason for the profit to go down. So over long term, this stock is going to provide a very good return, and it's a must-have stock in your portfolio. Going ahead, the next stock in my portfolio is HDFC Life. So this is one of the best stock from the life insurance sector. Though we have SBI Life, I have selected HDFC Life because of the very good well management. And there is a recent report which has clearly mentioned that HDFC Life is going to gain a very good market share over others. The current market leader is LIC, and hopefully in the years to come, a major chunk of the market share will be eaten by HDFC Life from LIC. So LIC will remain as the market leader, but hopefully that with the pace which HDFC Life is going, there will be a very good chance that HDFC Life will grow more, and it will provide a very good wealth creation. HDFC Life Insurance Company, the current market price is 646.80, listed in both BSE as well as NSE. The market cap for the company is 1,30,649. The 1 year return has been 8%, and 6 months return has been 27%. The 52-week low is 688, and 52-week low is 340. The P/E ratio for this company is 97, which is slightly on the higher side, but for the reasons that the company is going to grow, this P ratio is justified. Earnings per ratio is 6.64. Price to book ratio is 16.70, which is again on the higher side. But as I said, the company has a very good future. For the past 3 years, the sales has decreased by 7%. The profit after tax has increased by 17%. The numbers are very good for this particular company. The financials are very good. It doesn't have any debt because it's a sector. So whatever money they receive, they'll be using it as a float, and will be doing their business. So the sales has consistently increased here, and in March it was very low because of the pandemic situation. But otherwise, the numbers are really good for this particular company. Stock number 7, which I've selected in my list, is ICICI Lombard General Insurance. So this is from the general insurance sector. The previous one, HDFC, was from life insurance, and the only listed player in general insurance is ICICI Lombard. ICICI Lombard General Insurance, the current market price is 1,451.40, listed in both BSE as well as NSE. This is the only general insurance listed company, private company in the market. The market cap for this particular company is 65,966. The 52-week high is 1,474, and the 52-week low is 805. The past 1 year return is 7%, and past 6 year return is 17.68. The P/E ratio for this company is 47.60. Earning per share is 30, and the price to book ratio is 9. Looking at the numbers, the past 3 years, the sales has increased by 80%. Profit after tax has increased by 38%. The numbers are really good over every quarter, and it has been a very good performer. The next company in my list is PI Industries Limited. So this is the company that I've selected from the chemical sector, which has been consistently doing good and should be a very good compounder in your portfolio. PI Industries Limited, the current market price is 2,208.40, listed in both BSE as well as NSE, and the sector is the agrochemicals. This is one of the rural theme that I would consider for this particular stock to be selected. Market cap for this particular company is 33,504. The 52-week high is 2,517, and the 52-week low is 970.10. Past 1 year return has been 58.02. 6 months return has been 39.87. P ratio is 56.23. The earning per share is 39.21. Price to book ratio is 6.68. Going into the financials, the past 3 years sales improvement has been 45.82 and the profit has increased by 24.21. So if you look at the numbers over every quarter, the number has been consistently increasing and the profit has been increased every quarter. Okay, so numbers are looking very good for this particular company, and this is a very good compounder in your portfolio. The next stock in my portfolio is Infosys Limited. So I had confusion between two companies which I should select. So whether it is TCS or whether it is Infosys. But I had to go with Infosys because they have a very good aggressive growth plan in front of us, in front of them, and due to which I have selected Infosys as the portfolio stock for 2021. Infosys Limited, the current market price is 1,100, listed in both BSE as well as NSE, coming from the IT sector. The market cap for this particular company is 4,68,544. The 52-week high is 1,186 and the 52-week low is 509. Past 1 year, it has provided a return of 59.28, and over the past 6 months, it has provided a return of 61.63. The P ratio is 26.25. The earnings per share has been really good of 41.92. The price to book ratio is 7.00. Looking at their numbers, over the past 3 years, the sales has increased by 28.74 and the profit has increased by 3.81%. So numbers are looking very good, and Infosys Limited should be a very good compounder in your portfolio. And there were 3 stocks, as I said, sorry, not 2, there were 3. Actually, there was Infosys, TCS, and as well as HCL Tech. So Infosys is the one that I gave my thumbs up. Next stock in my portfolio is AU Small Finance Bank, which is again from the banking sector, but caters more into the small and medium enterprise department. So I've selected this particular stock because this is a leader in that particular category and has a very good management. Also has very good financials, which I can rely on to select this particular stock. AU Small Finance Bank Limited. The current market price is 839.05, listed in both BSE as well as NSE. The market cap for this particular company is 25,720 crores. The 52-week high has been 1,218 and the low has been 366. Over the last 1 year, it has provided a return of 4.52, and over the last 6 months, it has provided returns of 119.07, almost doubled. The P ratio has been 30.72. Earning per share has been 27.25. The price to book ratio is 5.29. Looking at the financials, the sales over the past 3 years has increased by 130%. The profit after tax has been reduced by minus 53. So it's a small financing bank, and it is giving loans to high risk sectors. So there is high chance that this kind of business will always get disrupted in this particular category. So, but I have selected this particular stock because it's a leader in that particular category, and it should keep on growing in the years to come, because there is so much of stress being given by the government for this particular small financing, and I believe that a small financing bank should get benefited from this particular scenario, and which should help this particular bank to grow and provide returns for the investor. So having said that, so these were my pick for 2021 and the years ahead to come. All the stocks that I've selected is based on my own study and my personal analysis that I've done. And I strongly believe that these companies that are selected should provide compounding returns in the years to come, and can be considered for systematic investment plan, which means that you have to invest small quantities on every month, on whenever you have some money. You don't have to buy in bulk or lump sum. It's always advisable to buy these particular stocks in small lots every month. Okay. So I hope you were able to get some understanding about the best stocks that you can rely on for the years to come. And there are many more other stocks that came in my screener, but I felt that these were the 10 best stocks so that I can talk about in this particular video. Otherwise, the video will keep on going long, and it may not help people, and it might be more confusing for the people to decide which stocks to select, because more the number of stocks, it's more confusing for the people to understand. So these were my best 10 picks for 2021, and I hope you are able to get some understanding. And thanks for watching, and please do comment below the video in case if you have any queries or doubts. I will be happy to help you all. And please subscribe to the channel and share this channel with your friends. And thank you so much, and have a happy investing, and have a nice year. Thank you. Bye-bye.